Okay, we should be back. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. We're going to play this for a couple hours tonight. Not for too terribly long. Not as long as we did the other day. But that's because I already did almost 3 hours of Dead Space today. And today I'm going to have Danny and Love on call. So let me bring them on. Testing.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello. I'm talking about the homework that I'm doing. Hello, everybody in chat.
I just got directed Clavel down to 1 hit away from winning, and then he got 4 critical hits on me and won.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof. And I'm just like, why is he suddenly 10 levels ahead of literally everything else I've done in this game?
Yeah, there's a bit of an EXP jump. If I recall correctly, Aerie is only like 3 or 4 levels below Clavel. So I think you're supposed to do all of the badges before you do the ends of each of the 3 storylines.
I have all the badges. I'm level 50.
Oh.
You're right. Amusingly, the Pokemon League is the lowest level of them, I'm pretty sure. I think you're supposed to do that one first, but I might be remembering wrong.
If you're only level 50, I wouldn't take on the Pokemon League, but that's up to you. Alright, we were going to catch some Pokemon so I could get this Charmander. How many Pokemon have we caught? We need 50. I've caught 35.
You got the Bulbasaur, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. My memory is that bad, and also I'm very stressed out currently. So the second to last question on this basically mini essay I have to write for this forum post that I feel like only I am providing the appropriate word count on, but whatever. Hey, go talk to your Butterfree. I just found something. I'm looking at your stream. Anyway, one of them is to look at a bunch of primary sources, and the first primary source is just a list of things needed to make certain kinds of boats. It's just a list of trees and rope and reeds and shit, and I'm like, yes.
Why do you need that?
No. It's just that, like, it's a freaking shopping list. From Mesopotamia.
Oh.
It's a freaking Sumerian shopping list, and that's the coolest thing in the goddamn world. Because it's like, oh my god, people had shopping lists 5,000 years ago!
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Ancient history is cool.
People have been people the whole time.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's we found graffiti in the. Oh, well, we found what we thought were going to be interesting carvings from the Norse era, and it turned out to just be graffiti, including stuff like Halfdan was here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, thousands of years and we've
Wrong direction.
We've not changed a bit.
Why did it throw to the right? God damn it, Internet. Oh my god, I'm sucking so bad.
You have to make sure that you started out holding it straight forward, and then you make your motions as simple and clear as possible. It is relying entirely on gyroscope memory stuff and context, so you have to make it as clear as possible. A lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't respond well, and I'm like, are you just not doing it correctly? Because, like, when people are just, like, flailing their arms around, I'm like, of course it's not working. It's sensitive. You gotta do it the right way. It shows you how very clearly with images.
It's not throwing to the side when I swing my arm the right way.
It seems like it's doing it, like... Well, I mean... You kind of have to, like, do... I'm not looking at your... You don't have, like, face cam, so I have no idea, like, what your arm is actually doing. I don't know exactly what the speed is, either. Like, it might... The speed of it might affect how the gyroscope registers it.
God damn it!
I've used some. I've used
Venonat
some,
ran away. Oh, great. They do run away. Uh-oh.
I've used some
Yeah.
experience candies and rare candies to boost myself up to about 55 now.
Yeah, you did. You probably have a bunch of those if you don't use them through the game, and you do a decent amount of raids.
Yeah, the game's
Oh, no,
XP curve is actually pretty good
I've not done
until
any
you
raids.
get to the final stages of each of the storylines. It knocked out my complaints about always on EXP share that I had in Gen 8, where it was just it trivialized everything.
You did that in Gen 6 as well.
Yeah, the
Well, you
leveling
could turn it off though in Gen
Yeah.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
Of course, I usually just kept it on and switched around a whole bunch of Pokemon, which I maintain is the way that they want you to play the game, but you should be able to play the game however you want. That's like the whole ideal of Pokemon, so...
God damn it, Venonat. Stop attacking.
It's just kind of hard to balance a game around something that you can turn on or off that changes the level that you're at so entirely. So I understand not having it on, like not being able to change it, but you know, you have to balance it accordingly, and I don't think that they did that super well in Gen 8, but they did it a lot better this game. People have been drawing penises on walls forever, I am about to write on my thing.
Alright, so that's 37 catches, 13 to go.
Okay, how did I somehow miss the massive Cricketune and get attacked by the Cricketot that was 6 feet behind it?
Yeah, sometimes the hitboxes are a little weird and laggy. I love you, Venonat, but I'm so sick of this. Get in the goddamn ball.
How many Great Balls do you have?
Good question.
You could probably buy some.
I have 22.
How much money do you have?
23k.
Yeah, you could totally. You should go buy some Great Balls.
Venonat ran away. Alright, fuck.
What the Great Balls are for, baby. Great Balls of Fire.
I've got to admit, I kind of subscribe to that theory where people think that Venonat is what was intended to become Butterfree, and Venomoth was intended to be what came from Metapod.
I don't think that Metapod and Venomoth are connected at all, personally.
I think
The idea
Caterpie and Metapod were filler Pokemon when they decided to swap the evolutions. But Venonat definitely was going to evolve into Butterfree.
I mean,
honestly, I don't think so. I feel like, maybe they were connected, but like the whole thing is like they have big eyes and a little face. Yeah, so does Diglett. Like
They have the have the same eyes, the same mouth, the same body color, the same antenna.
I mean, like, if you look at Beedrill's eyes, they're not that different either. They're just kind of pointy. Like, Pokemon, first-gen Pokemon was very simplistic anyway. So, like...
Look at this. This is a Venonat face.
Yeah, it's literally just Venonat with a body attached.
Maybe. But, I mean, notably, the butterfly that Butterfree does metamorphose from caterpillars that look like Caterpie, so I don't think that they weren't... So I feel like maybe they were, like, tossing around ideas, and they were like, okay, but let's make it actually evolve from a caterpillar, and then they came up with Venomoth afterwards. But I don't think that Venomoth and Metapod and Caterpie were ever related, for sure. Like, even if Butterfree and Venonat were... I think their antennae are actually pretty similar too, so maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't really think it's that interesting of a thing to think about. It's like, sure, whatever, I don't really care.
Venomoth's definitely got the sort of antenna that Caterpie has, as well as the eyes that are seen on the Metapod.
Caterpie doesn't have antenna? Those aren't antenna. That's an internal organ that it is extruding from its body to produce a grotesque smell.
I need
And-
to know nothing about insects, please.
Well, too bad. This is,
No, he's
and
got
then
a
we
phobia.
have
It's a health issue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Metapod's eyes are just like generic circular eyes, and like Venomoth's eyes are like big round orbs that vaguely look like normal round eyes, but like are mostly just weird bug eyes that are very large and round. Like, for me, it's just like what Pokemon were originally supposed to be connected is not like a super fascinating thing, because I mostly like thinking about Pokemon in terms of their real world origins and connecting them that way. And like sometimes I like thinking about like how different Pokemon might have evolved from similar stuff. So it's, you know, the idea that Venonat and Caterpie might be related is kind of interesting, but I don't really think that like this definitely happened and is like that is super interesting. Like, I mean, yes, sometimes things change in developmental history. That's like, it's kind of interesting. It's sort of like the thing where I don't really care that much about like past designs of characters in other kinds of games. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, and then I move on. That's just like a personal thing, though.
Oh, that was a fraction of a frame on time. Damn. And it caught. Good. Okay. You should have seen. I threw that in preparation for the attack animation to end. It was frame perfect when it hit the Venonat and its catchability returned.
I just like.
God, I really wish that I could play this game, but I have no idea where my copy is.
I dislike that I can get attacked while I'm in menus.
You cannot.
I have been attacked at least twice while in menus.
It depends on which menu. I think the map does it. I mean, the map does that, but like if you're paused, it shouldn't.
If you're in the X menu or in the map, you can't get attacked.
I've been attacked in the X menu, and I just got forced out of a raid menu by being attacked.
Oh well, if you're reading something, I think that does maybe, but no, that's weird.
That's
I've
very
never
weird.
Had that happen.
I've literally used the X menu to avoid getting attacked before, and stuff will pass through you and not do anything.
Like when you come out of it, if something is still like supposed to be on top of you, you'll run into it. But have you maybe just been like accidentally exiting out of menus?
Alright, I've lost track in all this, how many Pokemon I've caught. Let's see.
Oh, liquidation should be good on my Zoom.
It is very good.
Currently I've been using Aquatail, which may be 5 power more, but it has a chance of missing.
Mm-hmm. Liquidation is much more consistent.
How did that launch over its head? Oh, come the fuck on. Seven to go. God, I hate motion controls.
I like them. But that's because I'm patient and try to make a game. And I'm mostly, like, I'm pretty forgiving about games not controlling, like, the way that I want to, and like trying to play around, like even if it's objectively bad. I mean, like, notably, I would just, like, basically everything about myself and like my weird things about gaming can either be attested to by I've played Pokemon my entire life and my favorite Sonic game is Sonic 06. One of those two things will tell somebody everything they need to know about my gaming preferences.
Fury Swipes.
What's learning that?
Mankey.
Hmm.
Weird that it is 18 power. Like, usually it's in increments of 5.
Yeah, Fury Swipes has always kind of been weird. I think it was 15 for a little while, but they wanted to change it and make it not the same as Double Slap or something. It's probably not worth it. It can miss and everything. You got Scratch and Karate Chop, and it's probably fine.
Too late.
Oh, well.
Does that leave 5 or 6? I think that leaves 5. No, that leaves 6. Okay, 6 to go. How many catches do I have to make to get the Squirtle? Is it?
I don't remember at all.
Is it 90? Is it 100?
Might be like 80 or something. 75. Based on scaling properties.
I am surprised at how fast Scorvillain seems to be.
Well, it has to be. It's pretty frail. And its signature move makes enemy Pokemon more dangerous, not less.
What Pokemon are we talking about? I'm eating, so I missed it.
Scovillain.
Oh, no, that thing's really slow, though. Like, comparatively, it has chlorophyll, so it can't be too fast, because then in Sun it would be ridiculous. It's like low mid-tier speed. You've probably just got, like, a good nature and, like, some EVs and stuff.
Yeah, its nature is actually completely neutral.
Might be IVs, then.
Speed 101.
What level are you at?
54.
Okay, hold on, Molly.
Also, man's actually got insomnia rather than chlorophyll.
Yeah, it can have one of the two. Yeah, base 75 speed, so...
Just
yours is pretty
hair too slow. Damn it.
Yours is doing pretty good according to this for what speed it should be. It's like a little bit better than average, I think.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, if all the Pokemon can run away in this game, I may not do much shiny hunting in this game because that would be super frustrating and disheartening.
That's what the berries are for. The Nanab ones make them less likely to run away.
Oh man, you're making me think of the very first shiny I ever saw. Outside of Red Gyarados anyway.
Which one?
Execute.
Execute runs away?
In the Safari Zone?
Oh.
Yeah, it was on Leaf Green.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
I know what shows up in it. It shows up in the Safari Zone.
Yeah, that was really distressing.
Amusingly, Scovillain has the same base stat total as the 10% form of Zygarde. So that's kind of cute and funny.
Zygarde has lesser forms?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like Snaky form is its 50% form, which has a base stat total of 600, which is pretty normal. And then it's got a complete form, which has the exact same stats as a 50% form, except twice the HP.
Yeah, that's the one that looks like it's Bipedal Man, right?
Yeah.
I knew about
the 10%...
I knew the snake form was a lesser form, but I didn't know it had lesser forms than that.
Yeah,
it's got
it just
dog
has
form.
the one. It's a doggy. It's a dog. It's a very good boy. It's a dog with a scarf.
Technically, there is one other lesser form, but you can't use it in battle. It's it's the cell form that you make the rest of it up out of.
Yeah. I do appreciate that that the final form is kind of a Megazord because you bring it all together. It's like clearly sort of inspired by that. It's like somewhere between a Megazord and a Kaiju. That's like excellent.
I don't know. I like the design of the snake form better.
Oh, I like the design of the snake better in a lot of ways, but
Honestly,
I really,
the snake's
really
kind of the
like
one I
all
like
of
least.
I mean, like I like all of them. Zygarde is a very good Pokemon that I appreciate very heavily.
All right, Charmander man, give me that
shit.
Pokemon.
Oh shit! It's time. Okay, let's finish this freaking question. It's the last question. Then I gotta comment on some other people's shit, but I can do that like later. I don't give a shit about it.
That took me 20 minutes.
It's okay. We've got it. We've got the Charmander, and hopefully, I feel like I had to grind for one of these, but I don't remember which one.
I'd be like, I got the Charmander, now to never use it again.
Oh, I'm bringing it into
my
my party.
I'm gonna flick you in the forehead. Charmander is a good boy who deserves love.
Oh, we
I
are
am just
ditching
so bored,
Mankey.
guy.
I don't care if it's everywhere. It's still a good boy who deserves love.
That is so many Venonat.
Yeah, go ahead and clear out your box while you're doing this.
That was what I was going to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what type is the new Tauros?
Fighting. It also has a firefighting form in Scarlet and a water fighting form in Violet.
But they're extremely rare, except they sometimes show up in 5- and 6-star raids. Or if you pop a sandwich of the secondary type, they show up a little bit more often, from what I understand.
I've only had one sandwich so far, and that was to make Sinistea show up.
Poopy.
I needed the...
Oh, I should have ditched Venonat, not Mankey. I've already got bug type in my party.
You could be rotating out through all of them to complete the Pokedex and keep yourself from being overleveled.
Nice candy.
Oh, when did you catch that Geodude?
In Mount Moon, where you find Geodude.
Right, but like it's the most recent thing you caught. When did you go back?
I ordered it by Pokedex number.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes way more sense.
I was a total derp and realised, oh, why do I have both Shadowclaw and Night Slash on my Ceruledge? They literally cover the same. If you've got a Ghost attack, you pretty much never need a Dark attack.
Yeah, Ghost covers a lot more stuff. There are like a couple. Actually, no. Yeah, Ghost is usually better, except if you need to fight a normal type specifically.
Yeah, but it's a Ceruledge. It'll have a fire type move to use on the normal types.
I also have close combat on it.
That too.
That too, yeah.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
It's time for Surge. Southward we go. We must acquire the dig.
Nah, I'm not going to use Diglett. That is straight up an Electrode. All right.
No, I was talking about the TM that you need to get through that house.
All right.
Sometimes I pick up an item and it flashes on screen for a moment, vanishes, then flashes back on screen for a moment and vanishes again. I'm just like, thank you for letting me read that.
Oh, hey, it's the Squirtle. Yeah, that's pretty annoying when that happens, but...
Wait, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cute and interesting. I had forgotten that there were scenes about this.
Oh.
We love our little
it's-
gangster man.
It's like Pokemon Yellow, where it's given to you by
Officer Teddy, yeah.
Oh my god, it gets her out of the way! Oh, that's actually really cool, because there's no actual explanation for why she moves out of the way normally. That's actually really nice.
Oh, also, I have grown to rather dislike low kicks. Like, there's nothing, and then suddenly off the side of the screen I get charged by the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am fond of low kicks, if for no other reason than because it was what I would beat up over and over and over again to level my Dunsparces.
I am literally fighting one right now to level up, and just as we're mentioning it,
I appreciate all the... I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the cutscene that's happening, and I'm like, oh my god, God bless. God bless these added cutscenes. You're not gonna talk to the poor people who just had their house ransacked, Lore?
But yeah, I just got hit by a critical hit by one, and nearly died. Ah.
Rip.
So yeah, more reason to dislike it.
I think it's a cool design.
I was about to say, plus I find its design completely uninteresting.
It's a Common Rider reference, which I don't really care that much about, but is fun anyway.
Ow. What move was that? I didn't even notice what it said.
Oh, it was Super Fang.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's fine then. I thought it was Super Fang, but...
I loved the Vine Whip animations is so like whack, and it's so like dainty. It's like it like flicks and then pops back up like whack, like it's slapping you with the back of its hand.
Oh yeah, I was
Wait, what level does Rattata evolve? Isn't it like 18?
It's like 20 some.
Yeah, that was an illegal Raticate.
Whatever, my dude. It's just a thing that happens sometimes.
Gen 1 had another illegal Raticate with Blue on the SSM.
Ah, yes, the classic.
Should be noted, you can occasionally encounter wild Pokemon of illegal levels.
Yeah, apparently Lore doesn't see that as excusing the fact that things are not supposed to evolve until levels, but like exacerbating the issue, which I find silly. It's like sometimes
look at that Team Rocket Grunt. Do you think that Team Rocket Grunt can catch Eradicate? Let's be real.
Yes, they're not hard to catch. They're everywhere. That's the whole point of Team Rocket. They only have Pokemon that are really easy to catch and are everywhere.
Yeah, Rattata's easy to catch.
Yeah,
I'm insulting his ability to catch Eradicate.
Raticate's got a really high capture rate.
Really?
Raticate literally is exactly as easy to catch as a Rattata, and appears in just as many areas.
Huh. Fair enough.
God damn it, this rain is causing me to very slightly not be able to kill low kicks in one hit.
Why are you going in and out of the house?
I'm gonna go heal.
How you... Oh, that's fair.
God damn it, so you bounce.
Yeah, bounce is annoying.
Everything about low kicks frustrates me.
Oh, I have a new Pokemon I can have follow me. Hell yes.
Charmander.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Oh god damn it, stop using bounce!
Okay, the last part of the thing is too short, but I don't care. I can't think of anything else to say about it.
Oh, look at him walk. Look at him waddle. Look at him waddle.
He's a good boy. He's an extremely good boy.
Is mine a boy?
Well,
yes.
an extremely good child. Let's go with that.
I just got paralyzed by a bounce.
Yeah, I fucking hate bounce.
I honestly, at this point, I'm starting to get a vendetta against low kicks.
Yeah, they're a little bit irritating just because they're so aggro.
Stop using bounce!
I wonder what the daycare is in this game. Oh, hey, Abra, that I can't get to because I dropped down. Well, there's something you're not going to be able to catch easily. It'll just teleport. Growlithe!
I forgot Growlithe was on this route. Goddamn.
This fight should not have gone on for 10 turns.
I thought that was on a different. I thought that was on like a different route in this little circle, but you know, good boys. We got good boys all around. I think the actual issue with Abra is that they can teleport on the map, but I think that might be like a different game.
Finally. Okay, 4 bounces, 3 turns where I was utterly paralyzed.
By the way, don't feel stingy with the berries. They're there, and you will pick up plenty of them.
I forgot about the berries. Gonna be real.
They are very helpful. I use them in Go all the time as well.
Question, since the game never actually mentioned it, do picnics heal your Pokemon up?
They do.
Yes. I don't know if they restore PP, but they do restore HP.
They do. It's a full heal.
Do I need to eat a sandwich for it to happen?
Yes.
Yes.
You can make a junk sandwich that does nothing, though.
Right, sir.
Notably, they do mention it in one of the classes. I think in one of the home ec classes, they mention it.
Oh, I didn't do any of the lessons.
They're very fun.
They're good tutorials that mention things that have never been mentioned in a main series game before, like Shiny Odds and a couple of other things. They are also largely fun looks at the teachers. Ooh, Thunderbolt at level 21. Damn.
Oh yeah, like the teachers keep showing up as being like, "Oh, you must be wondering what I'm doing here." It was like, "No, I'm wondering who the heck you are."
Yeah, they've been pushing Thunderbolt earlier and earlier in Pikachu's level ups, like, for years now. I remember when it was, like, 27, and I was always like, okay, we gotta wait until 27 to evolve my Pikachu into Raichu. That was in, like, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, where I would always, like, trawl the entirety of the Safari Zone in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald to get a Pikachu, because I liked it better than any of the other electric types, even though there are plenty of really fun and interesting electric types in Hoenn. I'm just a biased individual, what can I say?
I'll catch this Growlithe.
It will give you the candies.
Damn it.
I believe in you.
Oh, that was a perfect throw. Got it. Okay.
Hooray!
Let's see if I can spawn an Abra. Oh, item. 3 Great Balls. Cool, replenish my stock. Oh, there's Jigglypuff.
Yeah, that's where they show up. I actually found that out when I was looking it up. I didn't say where. I actually? I don't
It just floats around.
Yep, it's literally a balloon. It's a very light Pokemon. They They've really been playing with the whole balloon aspect for all these years.
Oh, Danny,
Yeah.
have you been in a heavy storm in Violet yet, where there's hop-ups around or Drifloons?
No, but I do know what happens.
It's excellent.
Does it? I think it happens to Igglybuffs too. I don't know if it happens to Jigglypuffs.
I believe it does.
Hey, Sandals, it's been going fine. Well, aside from being super frustrated by trying to catch Venonats, but, you know.
Okay, Hawlucha's getting annoying because I'm staring at another Pokemon, getting ready to approach it, and then suddenly, literally from behind, I get Hawlucha'd.
Yeah. Alright, I actually have to go to the bathroom real fast. I will be back in a hot minute.
Aye, aye.
Got the Pidgey. Alright, we'll go back up and see if we can't find an Abra in a higher tier of the terrace. Oh, it's a little Ditto beanbag. That's cute. Does not let me pick from my boxes, only from my party. Damn. There's hyper training in this game? Huh. Mr. Hyper, huh? This is Baby's first Pokemon. How is there hyper training? Here's a Jigglypuff. Give me an Abra.
Oh, god damn it, low kicks. Fuck off. Couldn't get it, really.
Get in the damn ball, Rattata. You're a Rattata. Alright, it helps if I actually throw the ball at the Rattata.
I went for such a long time without training a Rattata.
Rattata ran away. God damn it. Well, that was a waste of a couple of Pokeballs. Abra! And I jumped right into a Growlithe. Excellent throw. Cool. Damn it. Even better, excellent throw. Got it. Okay. Well, the Abra just evaporated. Give me another Abra. Not a Pidgey. Abra. Use a lure? How often do you get lures? Can you buy them in the Pokemart?
She did say she'd be right back.
She literally just said use lure in chat 30 seconds ago.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking at the... I'm currently playing Violet on my TV. So I'm not on my PC.
Are you on call through your phone then?
Wireless headset.
Ah, gotcha. $292 EXP and 2 Mighty Candies. Nice. Alright, we're giving up on Abra for now. Ether, which is completely useless. Oh, hi, chat. Ether, which is completely useless because you don't fight wild Pokemon. Hello, chat. Lore. I don't remember facing Gary or talking to Gary at this point in Yellow. I guess this is new.
Yeah, you didn't encounter Blue there. Ooh, Psycho Cut.
So, did he just make out for me, with me, or... Sparkly thing in my hair? Why was there a revive in my hair? Is this a magic trick? Did you pull that from behind my ear? Yeah, take my SS ticket. Alright, well, go on ahead. Sure, chat, but I'm going to literally follow you right now. So...
Oh, why does
Pokemon is on my
have...
shoulder. It lets me know with its tail when there's an item on the ground nearby. Interesting.
And now look, it says Sucker Punch.
Sure does.
Oh, I hate this thing.
It's actually a pretty good Pokemon.
Oh, it is just frustration.
So is there going to be something to justify how long the underground is in this game, besides there being items on your first trip through, or is it just a holdover from Yellow? Okay, it was shorter than it was in Yellow.
I mean, to be fair, it is
Oh! That was 2 Growlithe that spawned and immediately went for my throat.
It is going underneath the entire capital city.
I can see myself shiny hunting Growlithe in this game. Maybe. Charmander into Charmeleon. Yeah, Pikachu getting Thunderbolt this early feels like Darkspawn getting play rough at like level 20. That was a surprise when it happened to me.
Oh yeah, turns out Marill gets play rough super early as well.
Oh, nice. What level?
I'm not entirely sure at this point, but it was
Oh,
around
God.
about level. It was around about level 20.
Another Growlithe. I guess I'll catch chain it.
Oh, whoops! I just completely zoned out and tried to attack a Ghost Slacking with close combat.
God damn it. Got it. Okay. When you want to do a catch chain to Shiny Hunt, you definitely have to farm the Elite Four for money for like an hour before you can afford enough Pokeballs to do it, right? Like, that's gotta be how it works. Couldn't even double battle these guys. Oh well. I guess it is Baby's first Pokemon game. Don't know what ground moves Sandshrew may or may not have, so we're switching to Ivysaur. Catching is easier with long chains too, huh?
Oh.
Nidoran... No. I don't have any ground-type moves. Oh, I could have sent out Butterfree with Psychic move. Yeah, let's send out Butterfree. Oh, great balls from this guy. Nice. Alright, we'll leave Charmeleon in against this thing. Oh, that didn't do a lot of damage. That did even less damage, but it could poison me eventually. So, let's hurry up and get the kill. Oh, it's not going to poison this thing this time. Cool. And Ember to finish it off. Jiggly Jigglypuff. Pikachu has double kick. Wait, Jigglypuff is normal fairy now, right? Ooh. I don't have any poison type moves. I wasn't worried about Poison Point, even though I probably should have been. I was worried about Poison Sting poisoning. I guess we'll leave Charmeleon in. Bide, great. I guess instead of feeding the Bide, we'll Smokescreen. Come on, miss. Bide is proportional damage, right? It does exactly X amount of damage, which is 3 times what it receives, or double what it receives, right? So there's no point in growling a biting Pokemon, I believe.
I suppose besides the fact that you're going to be nurturing its other attacks rather than just bite.
Yeah, but when something's biting, the immediate concern is surviving the bite.
Yeah, and if you growl instead of attacking, you're not going to get hurt by the bite.
No, not supersonic. Alright, who are we putting up front? I guess Mankey. Charmeleon's following me even though it's fainted. That's a little annoying. Takes away some of my suspension of disbelief. Oh, an Eevee!
I mean, you can still surf on a fainted Pokemon.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's incapacitated for battle, not for casual things.
This gentleman has an Eevee, and it really makes me think that Eevees must be, like, posh, expensive pets in the Pokemon world. Because they're very rare in the wild, and they're exactly the kind of Pokemon that Fancy Pants people would give Fancy Pants, trimmings to, and use as accessory Pokemon.
I suppose that's why you can give it a haircut in this game.
You can?
Yeah, you can give your Pikachu one as well.
Alright, poison water, so I guess we'll Fury Swipes. Oh, that multi-hit is super fast. I love it. God, can you imagine if multi-hits had to check for confusion on every hit?
I mean, with King's Rock, they check for flinch on every hit, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can cause a flinch on each hit with King's Rock. Which is why King's Rock on Mousehold is so dangerous.
King's Rock does flinch on every hit. Interesting. By the way, let me know if you want a family of 3 Mousehold. I have a spare. I got 3 in a row from Mousehold raids. And none of them are the shiny I'm aiming for, but it's good to have in my form decks for whenever I put that together.
I did hear that a certain star rating would always be a family of 3.
Huh. I might explain it. Level 4 raids. Level 4 Mousehold raids. That takes some of the specialness away from family of 3 Mousehold, which is normally a 1 in 100 chance. Da, 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 da. Oh man, I would love for Charmeleon to be awake for this Bellsprout fight.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just screw me.
How? Alright, we're swapping to Pidgeotto.
By the way, how do you get the Herba Mystica?
They're post-game raid rewards.
Ah.
From 5 and 6 star raids. They're very rare, but you get quite a few 5 and 6 star raids per day once you unlock those.
Right.
Alright, how many catches do I need for this Squirtle? 60 Pokemon, that's it? I can do that. I'm probably like 2 Pokemon off from that, actually. Yeah, I'm literally 2 Pokemon away from getting this Squirtle. Let's go back out and get this Squirtle. No, let's heal, so we're getting EXP, and then get this Squirtle. Where the hell is the Pokemon Center? Ah, up there. Oh, should I do SSN before or after Surge? I wonder. And we'll catch that Pidgey. I wonder what the max Pokemon you can hold in this game is. In your boxes, I mean. Oh, right, you have to do it first because you need Cut to get to Vermilion City Gym. Alright, one more catch. And then we decide... Oh, Chansey! Chansey appears in this route? Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass to catch. Let's give her a silver raspberry. Do berry effects stack? Love? Can I feed it a bunch of berries? It has a minuscule chance to spawn in every single route. Interesting. Makes the Safari Zone less of a pain in the ass then. Berries do not stack and go, so probably not in this game. All right, well, we've got 9 Great Balls. That was not in the circle. 2, 3. Damn it! That was not in the circle either. 1, 2, 3. Got it! The Safari Zone is not a thing in this game. Huh. Well, I can't really complain about that. That was a 400 EXP. God damn. I can't really complain about that. That was, not the most fun of minigames. There's a reason there stopped being Safari Zones in Gen 4. Or Gen 4 was the last one. It's replaced by the place you go to transfer mons from Go. Huh. Give me that Squirtle. What do I drop for Squirtle? Do I drop something for Squirtle? I am going to need a Surfmon. What water types do I want? I kind of want a Gyarados, but I haven't ever used a Blastoise. I've never used a Blastoise. Maybe I'll use Squirtle instead of Gyarados. Yeah, I think I'll use Squirtle.
So are you just getting all the starters then?
I guess it's turned out that way. I could drop Charmeleon for Growlithe, and have Arcanine instead of Charizard, but, I don't know. I like them both. And I don't know at what level Arcanine... I can just look it up, actually. I've got Cerebi open in a tab. Let's go Pokedex.
That's a weird color to be a dark type. Odd.
Let's go Pokedex is Gen 7? I guess it would be. Gen 7 Dex and Let's Go Dex are added together. Interesting. Oh, no. Weird. Okay. Right, I should look at Growlithe, not Arcanine. Growlithe learns Flamethrower at 34. Flame Burst. Arcanine's a physical attacker, isn't it? Let me see. Oh, that's Growlithe, not Arcanine. Arcanine. What are your stats? Physical attacker or special attacker. Special attack is only 10 points lower. Interesting. Okay. What level would I want to get Growlithe up to before I guess Heat Wave at 41. Flare Blitz at 45. 45 is a long time to carry around a Growlithe, though.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm deciding whether to use Growlithe or Charmander.
You could always use both.
That's not how I enjoy playing the game.
No, I know. I mostly just wanted to make the angry face in chat. So anyway, there's a couple of options. First of all, make sure you're looking at the right learn set, because the default on Bulbapedia is for the current generation. And it's different
It was Sun, Moon, Ultra Moon, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now I've selected Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah.
Flare Blitz is 38. Play Rough at 35. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it gets a lot of funky moves.
I don't like self-damaging moves, but Flare Blitz is pretty powerful.
It's true.
It also damages the user quite a lot. That means it's extra self-damage, right?
Yeah, it's like it's I think that that whether or not it determines that is like the percentage of damage you deal to like the percentage of damage you deal to yourself of the damage that you did to your opponent. And I don't really know the exact ratios. Let me look at Flare Blitz here.
38's a long time to carry around a Growlithe, though.
It's a pretty decent amount of time, yeah. Okay, so Flare Blitz recoil is equal to 1/3 of the damage done to the target.
Good lord.
Yeah, it can be a little bit much, but like Heat Wave is also pretty good to have.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is Heat Wave would be the primary fire type move.
And I mean, if you go like notably, Arcanine does learn a couple of moves on its own, even after evolving. So like, let me look at it.
It says it does not in Let's Go.
Oh well, I guess they are harkening back. Let me look here. Yeah. Oof,
I guess it learns extreme speed at 34.
That's in the other thing.
Right.
Extreme speed is not in
Let's Go.
Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Oh man. This is a tough choice.
Here's the thing. How likely are you to keep Pidgeotto?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I need a Flymon. And...
You actually don't. You don't need HMs on anybody in this game.
Oh.
Yeah,
We're
so
not calling Bidoofs, are we?
No, it's much more funny. I'm gonna
no. No. Am I surfing on Pikachu's back?
No. It's less weird than that, but only a little bit less weird. I'm gonna let it be a surprise, but you know you only need one flying type, and right now you're on track to have 3 if you keep Butterfree, but I don't know if you're going to keep Butterfree.
That's true. I could ditch Butterfree. Butterfree is not very good in the late game.
Notably, Sleep Powder and does it get Quiver Dance? Hold on while I look up if it has Quiver Dance in this game, because if it does, then that's the best move in the game, and you should keep it.
Let's see, Butterfree.
I'm looking. It sure does. Level 22.
Damn.
Keep that Butterfree, so help me God. It gets Air Slash at 28 and Bug Buzz at 31. You are in business. You don't gotta worry about no shit.
Butterfree got a glow up.
I mean, like it learns those moves pretty early on, but like not nearly as early. Like I said in chat, movesets kind of got compressed in this game.
Did Butterfree learn Air Slash and Bug Buzz in early gens?
No, like Air Slash and Bug Buzz were both introduced in Gen 4, and I think Butterfree does get them in like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but I don't remember at what level. Notably in in the Alola games, Quiver Dance is the last move Butterfree learns. after Bug Buzz and Air Slash at level 47, which is very funny. But fitting, because again, Quiver Dance is arguably the best buffing move in the game.
Okay, well maybe we use Butterfree, and not just because you like Butterfree. Okay, so I guess of the Pokemon in my party, Pidgeotto is the most redundant.
Mm-hmm. What other Pokemon do you think that you can see yourself using?
Well, I'm going to use Blastoise instead of Gyarados, so that's out.
Okay, so I think you can drop Pidgeotto then, or Mankey. Pidgeotto or Mankey.
Yeah, I don't have
Pidgeotto
much
right
interest
now.
in using a Primeape.
Yeah, so drop Pidgeotto for now for the Squirtle. And then, how interested are you in Lapras?
Lapras is cool, but not as a Pokemon that I really have any attachment to.
It's one of my favorites, so I almost always use it. My ending team in a general yellow run is Pikachu, the 3 starters, Lapras, Nidoking. Like, usually that is the team every single time. Because those are the Kanto Pokemon I like the most out of all of them. So, but again, that's just, like, what I would do, so... If you don't like either... If you don't like either Lapras or Nidoking, because you don't have a Nido on your team right now, then you're pretty free for other options. So, like, what other options do you enjoy in Kanto?
Let me just look at the Kanto Pokedex real quick. I'm going to be using Charizard. I'm going to be using Blastoise.
And Venusaur.
And Venusaur, because I don't think there's any grass types in Gen 1 that I like more than Venusaur.
Yeah, the other options are Vileplume, Victreebels, and Tangela. I think those are the only 3 options.
Arbok is cool, but I can't see myself getting anywhere with one.
Yeah, it doesn't even have Intimidate in this game, so it's like, eh. I mean, it does have Glare, which is nice, but you have an Electric type.
Oh man, I love Ninetales.
Ninetales is very cool, but also I think it's exclusive to the other game anyway, because you have Growlithe right now, and they're usually version exclusives.
Damn.
Have I shoved the one Pokemon, like, pseudo-SI isekai thing, where the main character has a Vulpix as their partner at you?
I haven't read any Pokemon fanfiction, so probably not.
It's very good. It takes place in Hoenn, so I don't know how much you that is make or break for you, but it's the fusion of the games and the anime, and it's very fascinating. It goes into a lot of world building, not all of which I agree with, but I am writing my own fanfic based off of that fanfic, although I haven't been able to work on it because stress. But yeah, I highly recommend it. His Vulpix recently evolved into Ninetales, and they're having to deal with interesting emotional things relating to codependency, and it's on Space Battles, but I would recommend not reading it there so that you don't have to deal with the forum comments, because holy crap.
So, are link cables a thing in this game, or do you have to trade with other players to evolve your Haunter?
Oh god, I don't remember. I think you might have to trade with people.
Do you have the game and can trade with me?
I don't know where my copy is.
Damn.
I wish that I knew where my copy was.
Because if so, I might use a Gengar.
Yeah, hold on while I just, like...
I have already raised all of these Pokemon that I mentioned. I try to avoid raising the same one twice.
In Gen 9, I made a conscious effort to try to use Gen 9 Pokemon and nothing else. And I had a good amount of success. I wound up with a team of 5 plus a Veluza. My Skeledirge, my Doxbun, a Meowscarada I got over Wonder Trade, a Clodsire, and Belly Bolt.
Which one's a Velusa again?
The
It's
fishy thing.
it's
that,
the
like,
fish that
cuts-
swims really fast.
That cuts pieces of itself off.
Oh, is that not new to 9?
That is
No,
new
it
to
is.
9.
He just added it on because it didn't do a whole lot for him and his team.
Yeah, it
Oh.
came onto the team late, and I wound up not needing it.
Fair enough.
I gotta make sure that I do some DoorDash after the stream is over, but that's for when the stream is over, so...
Oh man, I kind of want to use Snorlax.
That could be very fun, yeah. Normal types, you know, I'm always here to go to bat for normal types.
I used a Snorlax before as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kanto only has 150 to choose from. That's why I usually stick with the old reliable 6 that I mentioned earlier. It's like, yes, I know that I will enjoy using these.
The last time I played through on Yellow, I used Cloyster, Vileplume, Nidoking, Arcanine, Hypno. I don't remember the 6th one.
Oh, may I recommend, actually, may I recommend you put the Beedrill back on your team?
Why is that?
Because I love Beedrill, and, Poison is a good type because Fairy's in this game, and you don't have anything else that you're putting on your team, so you may as well.
I have a
Alternatively,
bug type.
That's true, however, bugs are good, and I like bugs. Although, mostly I think that, you could just use that last team slot that you're not sure about, where the Mankey is right now, to just, like, rotate in stuff to fill out your Pokedex and, like, level it up.
True. I can see myself getting some use out of the Mankey for a while, though. I think I'll swap Mankey out for Snorlax.
Maybe, but I just mean, like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, you are gonna need, like, certain levels of Pokedex completion to get stuff in this game.
Oh.
Like, there's one gym that doesn't let you in unless you have a certain amount of Pokedex completion.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, so you really are going to be wanting to, like, rotate around your team to, like... Because a lot of it's, like, I remember seeing this video this one time about how the Kanto games are actually kind of designed where if you catch something on a route and you level it up, like, a decent amount in the area that you catch it, it's probably going to evolve and you can move on to the next thing if you don't like it. And, like, that's actually how I played through my copy of Let's Go. I was like, okay, let's just rotate through everything and get everything leveled up, and, like, when I evolve it, I'll move on to the next thing.
Oh, Pokeballs are much cheaper in this game than normal. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Because, you know, of the mechanics.
The only way to level up is using Pokeballs. Practically.
Yep. You can check how expensive lures are as well if you want.
Lure is 400. And that spawns a bunch of Pokemon with higher chance for rare ones? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it just increases the spawn rate, if I'm remembering right. Like, it makes Pokemon spawn more often, which obviously increases the amount that you see rare stuff because it has more chances to spawn. If I am remembering how this works correctly, anyway.
Can you look up the dex number requirements for whatever gym requires a large dex number, please?
Yeah, no problem. Give me a second here.
I've obtained 28.
Alright, give me a second.
You know what players are kind of crazy? The ones that try to get every form of Vivian.
Yeah, those people are...
I'm gonna have to. Actually, I might have most of them in my Gen 6 file. I don't know. I have at least a few, if I haven't overwritten that save file yet.
I think it's Saffron that has the... I'm trying to look because I don't know exactly what's the search for. No, it's not saffron. So, oh, it's fuchsia. That's right. I remember. Because fuchsia's all like, ah, yes, we respect diversity in this.
Oh, hey, Gary.
Oh yeah, that's right. His name is Trace or Chat. Remember? Okay, so you need 50 by fuchsia.
Oh,
no,
I
there
can
is
do
Gary.
that. That's easy.
You say that, but it's actually something that irritates most people. I forgot that blue showed up here, but it makes
Shalor
sense.
Sable? The hell is that?
Oh yeah, that's the lava cookie equivalent from Kalos.
Oh shoot, what does Lava Cookie do again?
It heals all statuses.
Oh, it's a full heal.
Yeah. And it's cute because it's very much established that Blue has gone to Kalos for like overseas study and shit. Like it's established in multiple games. In the Kalos games, you can meet somebody who tells you about Blue showing up. Very fun. I love that Blue is just straight up like your cool older brother. It's like your senpai looking out for you. I don't know, something about that is just really cool. But I mean, I like character development, so I'm just a fucking loser like that.
All right.
Oh, notably, Let's Go has the amazing advantage of making it so that all of the Pokemon in the Poison Gym are Poison types instead of half of them being, like, more than half of them being Psychic types. And also, the same is true in, to a lesser extent, in Saffron, where, like, there were a shocking number of, like, Haunter and Ghastly and Sabrina had a freaking Venomoth. And they fixed that in Let's Go also.
Nice.
Yeah, it was kind of funny that that Kurga's gym kind of had more variety of psychic types than Sabrina's gym did.
Yeah, there's still a couple of channelers that have Haunter in Sabrina's gym, but Sabrina has like a Slowbro and a Jinx instead of the Venomoth, so that's nice.
Man, the Hex Maniacs really are just updated channelers, aren't they?
Yep.
The beauties in this game are pretty cute.
Yeah, well, they ain't bad looking.
I'm gonna say it again. I really like the chibi art style in this game. I think this is what BDSP should have gone for.
Yeah, I do really enjoy it as well. Notably, in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, they're called mediums. And then they moved on to Hex Maniacs in Gen 3, if I'm remembering correctly. I have to look one more time.
No, I think Hex Maniacs came later.
No, because I remember... Well, maybe so, and they're just in ORAS, which is why I remember them, but I feel like I remember Hex Maniac Trainer class. No, I'm correct! They were in Gen 3.
Nice. Nice crit, Squirtle.
Oh wow, in the Japanese version, they are literally...
Pidgey gets roost by level 17?
Yeah.
That's annoying.
So, apparently in Japanese, Hex Maniacs are supposed to sound possessed, but they just kind of went with spooky in English. So actually, Hex Maniacs were not in Gens 4, 5, or 4 or 5, because in Gen 4 they had the mediums again, like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver they had the mediums that were in Gen 2, and I don't know what in Gen 5 they had. They didn't have like a ghosty thing. They mostly just used psychics to have ghosts in Gen 5, as far as I remember. And they did that in Sinnoh as well. But then they reintroduced them in Gen 6. I think actually specifically in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Oh my god, the JP sprite for the Hex Maniacs and Ruby and Sapphire, has possessed eyes, like empty eyes. They don't have pupils. I had no idea. That's amazing. They had to censor that in the English version.
Oh, that's a grimace and a half from that beauty.
Yeah.
I guess it's only skin deep.
No, I mean, like, that's rude. It's like normal, it's like a normal annoyed face. It doesn't look weird or anything. She's just angry.
Oh, I got when I was doing the psychic gym leader earlier today.
Yes, the least memorable out of all 8.
And that's kind of saying something. This is not a memorable group.
Yeah,
no, I mean,
Larry
I like
and Iono are pretty much the standouts.
I like most of them. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Like, Kofu's really funny. I think
You're gonna have to tell.
Gratius.
You're gonna have to refer to them by type because I do not remember their names.
I love the water guy. He's a funny old man, and he makes me do an auction for him like it's Wind Waker, and that's really funny.
I didn't care for him. There was something rather creepy about the fact that he has a second pair of eyebrows.
I've never noticed that, and I'm not going to start now.
It's his defining physical feature, love.
It's literally his hairline, so whatever, I don't care. So the important thing is that he's a funny old man, and he let me do an auction for him, and he makes good food that helps my eggs hatch faster. So I don't care if he has weird eyebrows. Anyway, Brassius is a wonderful little Chunibyo that I adore. And again, he shows up in a couple of the art classes, and you get more insight into how much of a fucking weirdo he is, and God bless. Katie is very interesting, but you only find out...
Katie is the least interesting of the 8, I think.
Katie was just completely bland as hell.
Notably, so you have to rematch them as part of the story, and they have new lines of dialogue that comment on, like, a lot of them comment on the gym system and, like, the order that people tend to go in, and Katie, like, comments on how she's the first one because bugs are often looked down upon, and how she's, like, been told to go easy on people. And it's actually really interesting.
Yeah, the gym
that.
refights add a lot to their characters.
Yeah.
Especially Larry. Larry is...
Oh, I like Larry.
Larry
Larry's
is an intentional joke that the game is telling. And it didn't quite land for me at first. I thought they missed a lot of opportunities with his setup and how his gym fight went. But in the post-game, when you do the refight, he talks about his philosophy and his character foundation, and it made me like him a lot more.
Yeah, I really dug that as well. And then, like, I really like the ice gym leader. He doesn't say a whole lot, but, like, it's kind of cool that he's kind of quiet and withdrawn because of the injury and everything, and you kind of are helping him come out of his shell a little bit. The refight also goes into that. And then Rhyme is just great because because you have a giant freaking rap battle, and also double battles are cool, and I like those.
Oh god, her rap made me cringe.
Well, there's never been rap in a piece of media written by non-rappers that isn't cringeworthy. So that's par for the course.
But see, I am a dumb little white child, and thus I do not care if it's a little cringy, because I love her, and she's so cool.
Oh, she's fantastic. She's a great character.
So let's see, that's, but yeah, the psychic one, I don't really care for. She's just kind of there, and, like, her, like, gym test is held by another person, and...
who I like much more than her.
Yeah, Dendra's great. But she's just kind of there, and she's like, ah, yes, I like things that are pretty. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then, like, her refight is
Look
like,
at this
I
guy
am a model.
lounging around. This guy knows what's up on this trip.
But yeah, I got to the bit where you had to do the exercises, and you got the whole crowd doing them with you and all that. And it was completely utterly pissing it down, and everybody was soaked.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
like-
very funny. I don't know how authentic that is for Spain. I know that if that was happening in a Galler gym thing, then nobody would bat an eye because that's normal. It's just Britain. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to make that joke? I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, I was making a Britain is rainy joke, which I know is not super original content.
I mean, it's our price for our climate being warmer than the rest of countries as north as we are.
Yeah, makes sense.
We have
I like rain. I like heavy rain. I like just watching it and listening to it. It's very relaxing to me.
I like a warm, windy thunderstorm. Give me hurricane weather, man. Like just before a hurricane hits weather, and it's like it's warm and it's humid and it's windy as fuck and maybe a little bit rainy. It's like yes, I feel alive.
Oh yeah, I got a sailor outfit for my Pikachu that I gotta check out in a minute.
Oh yeah, and you can also change your clothes, I'm pretty sure. Put on the sailor outfit. Put on the sailor outfit.
I do wish they'd stop giving us like special Pikachus that we can't bring into later games.
Hey, I mean, at least if you have a save data for Let's Go, you could get a special Pikachu in Sword and Shield that you can transfer. I'm pretty sure.
Are you
Can
not
you
able to
transfer that
transfer out the Pikachus with hats from Sword and Shield?
You're not. You might be able to transfer them to home. I don't really know.
Well, I only need to put them in home, but
I think there's data for them in Gen 9.
But
I don't recall.
I'm pretty sure the sun and moon the sun and moon hatted Pikachu can't go anywhere. I know the notch-eared Pichu can't, and the cosplay Pikachu can't.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's just like they keep going. Oh, so heck, to make it even worse, due to the fact that you can't transfer Pokemon with HMs, all the special flying Pikachus and surfing Pikachus they give out can't be transferred without getting rid of the thing that makes them special.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. If they give them to you in every gen, do you need to transfer them?
well, maybe I'm attached to the specific one.
Yeah, but then that's, play the game again. Transfer, just keep... They don't want you to reset your game either. They want you to keep playing in the same file forever.
I mean, like, saying just if you're attached to that one is saying just play the game again. Isn't that like saying you can't bring your kid with you, just give birth to another one?
I guess so, yeah. I don't know. If I think too hard about that, then I'm going to start thinking about Undertale and getting angry. And then I'll accidentally spoil it for lore. So let's not get into that.
Oh, the Magnemite just dropping to the ground and lying still is oof.
Yeah, that's been a thing since, the entirety. It's nice that it still, sticks together, though. Being dead doesn't stop it from being magnetic, which is correct. That's how things work. Because, some things, fall apart. A couple of Pokemon like that, fall apart when they faint, which is not how, because magnetism isn't really... You can generate magnetisms kind of, like, you could argue that it's like a magical thing fueled by their life force because of the way that electromagnets work, which is kind of what they're supposed to be based on anyway, I think, but I don't really know. Anyway. I think I was actually looking through the chat. Sandals mentioned like a while ago about the locations of other Safari Zone mons. Dratini, I think, is actually I think it might be around Cerulean Cave or inside of Cerulean Cave, but it might also be like on the way to the power plant. I feel like I want to say. I'm not sure why I want to say that, but I think it's somewhere in that area. And then Tauros, I think, is on the route where you normally find Ponyta, but I might be totally wrong about that. Kangaskhan is in Cerulean Cave, though, from what I remember. How do you feel about Porygon, Lore?
Porygon's neat. I'm never going to use one unless it has its evolutions.
Why?
Because
Porygon by itself is good. It's a good little digital burb.
It's a great design, very fun mon. Kind of not my playstyle because it's very bulky and defensive. Snorlax is very much an exception to how I like my Pokemon in battle.
I mean, regular Porygon isn't, though. It's like sort of well balanced and can do whatever.
Yeah,
Porygon 2 is the bulky one, and then Porygon Z is super heavy offense. Like that's kind of the whole appeal. Is that you can use a Porygon or a Porygon 2 or a Porygon Z to a certain extent. Like Porygon, like obviously the evolutions have higher stats, and like Porygon by itself is probably outclassed by Porygon 2 because like the thing that you would be able to do as a Porygon is mostly like hold Eviolite or whatever, but like it's not outclassed if it doesn't have its evolutions, and by itself its stats are, you know, pretty solid. Like, and it's not really that bulky. It's a little slow, but it's not like a tank really. It's a damage dealer.
I thought it was pretty clever with what I named my defensive Porygon 2 when I made one 8 years back. Firewall.
Firewall.
That's a good one.
That's cute.
That's a good one.
I have a Porygon in my fanfic that's based on that fanfic that I mentioned, and I named it Sophie, which is a very specific reference that I don't to a game I don't remember if Lore has played. Have you played Persona 5 Strikers yet?
I've played part of it. I put it down right when the team gets kidnapped and Futaba's the only one left free, and I never got back to it.
Yet.
Yeah, I named it after Sophie from that game because I was trying to come up with what I was going to do with the character of a Porygon, because there's a few different options that you can go in, and then I made the Sophie connection, and I was like, oh yes, I can absolutely go in this direction.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Strikers. Like, it tries too much to be both RPG and Warriors without committing to either. As a result,
here's the thing. To me, it just felt like a Kingdom Hearts game, and so I was exactly in my element the entire way through. I was just like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, it's not like a perfect comparison, but like, I cannot play Musos. I tried to play Hyrule Warriors, and I about had a panic attack in the first fucking level. I was like, there's too many things to be doing.
I mean, I just found myself thinking the RPG elements aren't enough to get to get me RPG hypes, and the Warriors elements aren't enough to get me Warriors hyped.
I just didn't have that problem. I thought it played really well, and I enjoyed the whole way through it, and the story kicks all of the ass. So I was just... It's honestly, like, I might like it a little bit better than Vanilla Persona 5.
Honestly, it just felt clumsy and stilted to me.
I had none of that. I had no, like, I did not think that in any way. So maybe it's because I'm not...
It was really cool to hang out with the characters again, but the gameplay didn't really grab me.
like, notably, I haven't played as many Musos. Like, I played a bunch of Dynasty Warriors games when I was a kid, but only, like, the character creation part of it, and then, like, I don't remember anything else about the gameplay. I remember there was, like, a character creation versus mode in one of the games, and I liked, like, I liked being a character creator thing. Like, it was one of the PS2 ones. But I don't remember anything about the actual gameplay. And again, like I said, I played Hyrule Warriors and about had a panic attack. So I was like, so I was going into Strikers like, oh god, I hope I can handle this. And then I played it and I'm like, oh, it's nothing at all like an actual Musou. I can totally play this. So like, part of it is probably just that I'm not actually attached to the Musou style, so I don't like have a thing that I'm disappointed in that regard.
Yeah, I'm not especially either, but like, honestly, I think I would have been happier if they'd just gone all the way in with the Musa and just had and just done what Musa games tend to do and have shitloads of characters from the franchise and just have them all playable. Give me Persona 1 and 2 characters.
I mean, I would have loved a giant Persona Warriors crossover. That would have been cool, because I like timeline shenanigans, but also, like, just getting to play as, like, in-depth movesets of just the main cast was already very cool, because, like, they all play differently and are very interesting, and I liked all of their playstyles to a certain extent, although I think Haru was my favorite.
Definitely loved Haru.
Mona was also very fun. I liked doing Buzzsaw and the car. So like it was like getting to have in-depth movesets for each of the main 10 characters was like, whoa, this is actually really neat, because like, you know, most of the time you just select a couple of moves and some of them like fill the same basic role in the party. But in Strikers it's like, oh, everybody has like a different role, and I was constantly swapping everybody around to keep them all evenly leveled, as I do in RPGs. And so I was constantly getting to use different people. It was awesome. And again, the story is so fucking good. Like, holy shit, I fucking love the story in Strikers so goddamn much. They let Ryuji say fuck, okay? Like, it's the best game ever.
I may have in my YouTube favorites just a clip of him saying that.
It's extremely important and good.
There's an idea. Sandals says give personas to some of the other P5 supports for the Warriors game. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
That would be an interesting what if.
They would have to give them like costumes and shit too. I would be interested in that, because like a couple of them were supposed to be Phantom Thieves and then they got scrapped. Like Hifumi. Yeah, and I mean it would also be cool to have Shiho and Mishima as well on our team. I would like that, both of those. Obviously Shiho isn't a support, but she is important and I love her and she deserves the world. Also, I wish that Goro was in the game, but that's a personal thing that I have. And Goro is kind of in the game in that his personal issues kind of pervade the entire narrative, and every single person, every single antagonist kind of parallels him in certain ways. And I mean, that was kind of the case in the original Persona 5 too, even though some of that was my own bias, but the entire point of him was that he was like the anti-you. So he was, and like the whole idea of the wild card is that you were able to mirror other people's personalities back at them to help them with their issues. And so having your exact opposite and perfect foil also foil every single other character that you interact with is like, boom, mind blown. I don't even know if it was intentional. Most of it is probably just me being extremely biased. But every single antagonist of Strikers being a direct parallel to him in some way is definitely on purpose, because it was being created at the same time as Royal was. And obviously Royal was very fascinated with Goro as a character, so... EY would be awesome. Yes, EY is very cool. I love EY. We love EY in this house. How many dads can one Persona protagonist obtain? The answer is many. How many parents? Let's see, we got teacher mom, we got doctor mom. Yes, I know you can date them. That's not what I care about right now.
We try not to.
We've got drunk wine aunt and her bartender wife. We've got coffee dad, gun dad, politician uncle. Are there any other dads I'm missing? I feel like there's another dad I'm missing.
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't remember anything either. But yeah, we got a lot of. It's amazing that the game is very much about like adults are kind of shitty, but you know, some of them are cool. You know, there's good people even in shitty places. God bless. Maruki
was doing his best.
Is a complicated situation for me because of various things. It's like, I don't love the way his story was handled, but also his story is like sort of directly targeted specifically at me as somebody who wants nothing but like a good fix for every character I've ever seen in anything. I'm just like, why does there have to be conflict in this story? There doesn't. You can just have people being happy and interacting. It doesn't have to be like a world-shaking thing. You can just be resolving existing issues. It's fine. You don't need to introduce conflict into any story. You can just establish a conflict and spend the entire story resolving it in very good and catharsis-filled ways. You don't gotta make more conflict. And so, like, the entire time I was in his palace, I was either angry at him for being this way over a woman, angry at him because he was saying stuff that I related to too hard, and taking it way too far, or angry at him for dismissing Akechi's entire character arc and reason for existing. And so, like, I'm very angry at him, even though, like, he probably doesn't deserve as much anger as I have towards him. At the same time, it's like, oh, I want to punch you in the face. Oh yeah, Sae is more like an older sister, I feel like. She's not really a mom. She's like the older sister of my wife, so she's like my sister-in-law.
Admittedly, Sai is literally forced into a motherhood role with.
Yeah, you know, it's the classic Nani situation, and I mean, but like the whole point of Lilo and Stitch was also that Nani is not Lilo's mom, and they're allowed to be sisters and still take care of each other, and it's the same with Sae. So. And then there are the parents that we are happy that got shot in the head, even though they hurt Haru a lot in the process. I mean, what? Like, look, I wish that Haru had gotten to actually resolve her issues with her father, but also I'm not sad he's dead. It's sort of like the whole situation with Haru's father. It's like, he absolutely deserved it, but also he should have apologized to her first. Or like, you know, there should have been resolution that was not that tragic, and, you know, but like...
The most messed up thing about it is that I think Haru recognizes that she's better off without him.
Yeah, to a certain extent, I think that's true.
I mean, at the very least, the depiction of his depiction of Haru in his palace shows that he very much considers her to be one of the few reliable people in his life, despite the way he treats her.
Yeah, it's
like, even Haru failed?
Yeah. He definitely, like, cares about her, but it became distorted, which, you know, that's the whole point of the palace. And it would have been nice to see that distortion, like, rectified, and, like, him seeing it for what it was, and being able to address it. But also, he was going to basically sell her to a shithead. So, like,
Yep.
You know, there's, like, some good and some bad here, and the bad is a little bit worse than the good.
But that is a lot worse than the good.
Yeah, I am attempting to be a little bit, like, about it, basically.
switch away to Mankey for the Eevee.
Sounds like a plan. Although you do have double kick on the Pikachu, but like, you know.
Well, yeah, but I want
experience.
Mankey to get the EXP, and Pikachu's got a lowered accuracy right now.
Ah, fair enough. I didn't notice the Pikachu was out. I was like, because of the outfit. I was like, wait, what? I thought it was something else. Wait. I notably did not suggest an evolution because all of them are covered by Pokemon that you already have.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And also, again, you catch Eevee at level like 30-something in this game, which is like after all of the evolutions learn most of their moves, and the move relearner is not until Victory Road, and it's like, what the hell?
So yeah, Oddish, Charmeleon, you're up.
I just know that in Let's Go Eevee learns a hell of a lot of elemental
Only
attacks.
the partner one does.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Though. It learns a hell of a lot of elemental attacks that all have some of the worst possible names in all of fiction.
You say worst, I say most precocious and adorable.
No.
Like, they were named by a 5-year-old, and I love that for them. Like, God bless. 5-year-olds are valid. 5-year-olds are people too, and they deserve to have their stuff, like, in games sometimes. They're silly and funny, and I like them. I mean, like, Pikachu's signature attacks in this game are also very silly. Literally Pika-Papow, what the hell is that name? I love it. Like, this is a casual game for babies, and it owns that, and I don't care.
Buzzy Buzz.
Chat just faltered because I kicked his ass so badly.
Excellent.
And the dark type attack, Baddie Bad.
It's so good. It's so silly.
No.
It's, listen, sometimes you just have to look at something and be like, wow, that's ridiculous, and either decide to get angry about it, or just be like, aw, that's cute, and accept it for being ridiculous.
The HM moves are for humans? Am I going to be swimming around with Pikachu on my back?
Nope, Pikachu is learning the secret technique. Notably, the guy was the one who taught you cut. Also, he was like supposedly a master of cut technique.
He was going to teach you, but he was feeling ill, so he gave you the HM instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, a 90 base to power attack that passively puts up Reflect has no right of being called Baddie Bad.
Why
Damn,
not?
it does all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the moves are busted. Like, the signature moves are super, super ridiculous. Notably, Pikachu gets a water one and a flying one to like, mimic surf and fly. And they also do, like, ridiculous damage. I don't remember exactly what the bonus effect of the water one is. I think it can paralyze or something. And
Paralysis
the flying
on
one,
a water move?
Yeah, the idea is that it's like, it's electrified water that it is conjuring up.
I'll have a look
If I'm
through them in a
remembering
moment,
right.
but here's the ones that Eevee gets. We have all of them are base 90, 100 accuracy. Bouncy Bubble, water attack, which which has the Giga Drain, kind of half damage drained. Buzzy Buzz 90 attack, electric, always paralyzes.
It's a 90 power nuzzle?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Sizzly Slide, always burns, 90 power fire. Glitzy Glow, Psychic, puts up a light screen. Baddie Bad, dark, puts up Reflect. Sappy Seed, grass, sets up Leech Seed. Freezy Frost, ice, has haze. Sparkly Swell, Fairy, heals all status conditions of the entire party.
Including the ones that are in their balls?
Yes,
What
Like
the
heal bell or aromatherapy, yeah.
but while doing 90 power attack.
Oh wait,
the
there
best defensive-
are other moves that do that.
Yeah, but they aren't attacks. They don't
I'm
do
just
damage.
surprised that it heals status effects on Pokemon outside your current, the ones that are in
Yeah.
your party but aren't out.
Yeah, heal bell and aromatherapy have done that for a while.
It also gets a version of a version of. It's basically Return meets Swift.
Yeah, I think Pika Papow is also return, but a little bit, but can't miss. Or no, wait, no. I think it's that. I think Pika Papow can't miss and always crits or something. But it might be return, and Pikachu has a different attack that always crits. I don't remember for sure.
Yeah, that one was called VV Volley. Let's see. So Pikachu's attacks are.
Oh, the VV thing predates Gen 9?
Huh?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Denny.
Okay. So Pikachu gets 50 power. Zippy Zap Electric. It's quick attack basically, but always crits.
Ah, that's what I was thinking of. And then Pika Papow is the electric return.
Yeah, which never misses. Splishy Splash, Water, 90 power. Yep, always paralyzes.
It's always.
Yeah, and Floaty Fall, Flying 90. It can make the target flinch.
Oh shit, the Pokemon here are level 22. Damn, I'm a little under-leveled.
Really? I thought you were at level 20-ish right now. Maybe
My Pikachu is level 23.
Makes sense, yeah.
The rest of my party is level 18 to 21.
You could go out to the route with the Diglett Cave and catch some more Pokemon. There's trainers out there too.
Wait, does it actually matter what level your Pokemon are when you're fighting against wild Pokemon? Because you don't send them out anywhere, do you?
She's just saying that so I can get some EXP.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can face Surge.
Ah, fair enough.
Because he's going to be like at 25 or something if these guys are 20, 22, 23.
Well, I think I've finished on Pokemon by myself for the day. I'll deal with. I've got everyone to. My Zoomeril is level 59, but the rest are level 60 to 62.
Nice.
I'm probably going to replace my Quaquaval with Iron Valiant when I can get it.
I thought you were going to replace your Gardevoir with Iron Valiant.
Well, if I replace the Gardevoir, I no longer have a Psychic type. But if I replace Quaquaval, I've got the Fighting type still via Iron Valiant, and I've got the Water type still via Azumarill.
Oh, self-destruct. Great.
Shame. I feel like you would just not use the Iron Valiant in that case to keep your starter.
I mean, it's not like I have to keep a starter.
Alright, let's see if Slam still sucks in this gen.
This
Slam,
is
accuracy
true.
75.
I mean, every time I've played Generation 3, I've always abandoned my starter because I don't really care for those starters.
But all of the Gen 3 starters are great. What the hell?
I don't like the Trico line. Skeptile is...
First time I played, I got Mudkip. It evolved to Marshtomp, and I was like, oh my god, this is one of the worst Pokemon I've ever seen. I despise it.
Why?
Marshtomp is hideous. Not Marshtomp.
Swampert.
No, I did mean Marshtomp. I don't mind Swampert. Swampert's fine.
Marshtomp is
But
cute.
It's ugly.
adorable.
It's ugly
No,
as
it's not.
sin.
He's got like he's got a little froggy face, and he's got his big arms that he's able to lift. He's like an adorable teenager who's like taken up weightlifting as a hobby and is just trying to help you lift all your shit because he wants to be strong. He's extremely adorable.
He looks like a knockoff mascot horror.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Marshtomp is adorable. Like, his model in 3D is kind of weird, but I never had that problem because I always saw him in 2D originally. And he's just a little happy boy!
He may be happy, but he's still ugly.
He's really adorable. Like, he has the exact same appeal as Wooper and Quagsire, but, like, he's a starter, so I have even more reason to like him. Because I'm, like, attached to my starters. Like, he's got little frog cheeks. Like, look at his Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire spray. He's just smiling up, and he's just so cute, and he's ready to go.
He's not cute in any stretch of the imagination.
He's adorable, Lore! You are the amphibian appreciator. Back me up on this.
Wooper and Quagsire are cute, but Marshtomp is just... Even its name is ugly.
It's Marsh Stomp, because it's going to be a big boy, and it lives in the marsh. He's on his way to being a big beefy boy, and he's just trying to help you lift all of your groceries because he's helpful and a good child. It's literally just a bigger Marsh. Like, it's like if Mudkip is cute, Marshtomp is cute, and Mudkip is extremely adorable, so Marshtomp is also cute. They have the same face. Marshtomp is just bipedal and wants to help you with your groceries.
Mudkip is mid at best. Marshtomp is ugly.
I can't talk to this man anymore, Lore. You have to do something for me. Like, you have to get rid of him or something. I can't do this. Did you talk to the trainers?
No.
You should, because the puzzle is different in this game.
Too late, I solved it.
Oh, okay. Well, the stream is behind. So... They tell you that the blue one and the red one don't have anything in them ever at all, and one of the switches has to be next to the blue one, and you can't have one next to the red one. So it narrows down the choices that you have significantly, thank God.
I touched a trash can and it immediately had a switch in it. And then I forgot
Sometimes you get lucky.
And then I forgot that in the original, the switches were always next to each other. So I went to something else, and then I went back to the original switch, hoping that it didn't work like the original and jump around, and it didn't, so...
Also,
I mean, you might have just gotten lucky because the pairs, like, there's like a smaller number of pairs now.
Also, what kind of self-esteem must Serge have if he makes his entire gym's identity literally rubbish? Like,
maybe it's just the American in him. Also, Marshtomp's shiny palette is excellent. It's a lovely shade of purple, and I love it very much.
Alright, so this is a remake of Yellow, so I'm guessing Surge is going to have a beefy Raichu.
I'm also not super into the Gen 4 starters.
Oh, no, Gen 4 starters are my least favorite in the entire series.
Like, I mean, I prefer them to Gen 3, but even then they're a bit dull.
I don't understand any of you people. Gen 4 is my favorite set of starters, probably. Like, it's like maybe the top 3 sets of starters. I love them so much.
Gen 2 for me.
Gen 2 is also in the top 3. Like, it's Gen 4, Gen 2,
oh, shit,
and
he's
Gen
got
5.
3! He's got 3 level 25 Pokemon. God damn, I'm not winning this.
Quilava is literally the cutest Pokemon.
Quilava is extremely good, yeah, and Typhlosion is badass as heck.
Oh,
notably, like, I've always kind of thought that Swampert's design was kind of mid. It's like, it's just kind of like a It's just kind of a big beefy dude, and I appreciated it, but I was like, yeah, sure, it's whatever. And then Mega Swampert happened, and I was like, oh, okay. I have picked the swollest amphibian on the planet. Got it, understood. So Base Swampert is just like in the process of becoming the swollest motherfucker on the face of the earth. And then when I Mega Evolve him, he turns into like the best goddamn Larry the fucking Lobster Swampert he could possibly be. God bless. I'm not even usually into buff things. I'm just so attached to the Mudkip line that I see that like Swampert can do no wrong to me. It's like, yes, perfect, excellent. I do really just think that Mega Swampert is one of the best Mega designs, though. It's like, it's very... It doesn't feel as over-designed as some of them can be. Like, it has a little bit of that, but it's got like a flow
I dropped your
to
accuracy
it.
twice.
Yeah, I have literally never dropped a starter as fast as Mash Tom.
I'm gonna find you in person and slap you in the face.
But like the moment it evolved, it went in the box.
See, for me, the moment it evolved, it learned a really solid stab move that literally decimated the entire game up to the point where I had to fight my rival, and because I had only been leveling up my starter because I was a stupid little 9-year-old, I got totally crushed. But also, literally, like, the Mudkip line can solo the entire game up to and include up to that fight, and after that fight, too.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can usually solo put Pokemon games with your starter.
Yeah, but like it's
exactly
a very. I mean, honestly, I would debate that. Like, if you overlevel anything, you can sweep with it, but like you can't really sweep Johto with Chikorita unless you invest a lot, and you can't really sweep Kanto with Charizard unless you overinvest like a whole lot.
And my Charmeleon's down, and my Mankey. Goddamn. All right, well we're swapping in Frog to double kick this Magnemite to death.
Hooray! Go, go, go! Meanwhile, Mai is sending me art for Ender Lilies. Because she recently beat it, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Gen 5, I only really like the Oshawott line. I named him Revolver. Revolver Oshawott.
That's very funny. I name mine Siegfried, usually.
I approve.
Siegfried is my
That Thunderbolt did a lot of damage against my electric type. Jesus!
Siegfried is my scissor.
It's almost like Pikachu is not very bulky. And Magnemite has a pretty solid special attack stat.
I intend to name my Iron Valiant Caladborg.
Alright, we're gonna put Butterfree and Wartortle up front and try to get some stat drops on this thing.
Yeah. I mean, after all, Gallade is named after something Arthurian, and Caladborg is the name of is one of the names of Excalibur. So, Caladborg.
Makes sense.
I used to use a Gallade called Lance, short for Lancelot.
Bye, Wartortle.
Ah, the sacrifice play.
I was trying to get a tail whip in, but there was no way Wartortle was surviving that.
Yeah, Wartortle ain't very fast, and it's more physically bulky than specially. So, I told Mai because she's sending me art that Danny is slandering Marshtomp, and I cannot abide.
It's
This
not
Butterfree
slander
is
if
going
it's
down
true.
too.
It's not true, though. It's literally incapable of being true because it is a subjective opinion about an appearance of something, which means that literally neither of us are objectively true, and so therefore it is slander because if you are unnecessarily aggressive in your negative opinion, that's literally what slander is.
Nope,
This game does not have
slander
light ball
involves lies.
sandals. This game does not have light ball sandals because there are no held items.
Yep.
We're gonna seed this Raichu. Okay, that didn't do a ton of damage. We're good. We'll seed it, and then we'll start Vine Whipping. That Thunderbolt did 20 damage. The Leech Seed heals 9. Oh. We're golden. Ivysaur wins this.
Oh. A slight gripe I have with Violet is the health bar. The health bars are much shorter, so there's seeing my opponent's health be sapped by Toxic or Burn just isn't quite as satisfying.
That's fair, yeah. I don't know if I noticed that or not, because it's the kind of thing that I probably would not notice unless it was pointed out to me. But I think I did notice something about, like, feeling like I wasn't doing a ton of damage, but actually, like, oh no, that was a lot more damage than I thought. I don't remember. My memory is very bad, so...
Let's see if this Leech Seed... Yep, Leech Seed is going to kill. Way to go, Ivysaur.
So I know you've played Hollow Knight, Lore.
Yes.
How big are you on Metroidvanias generally?
Generally, I like them. I'm a big Metroid fan.
Yeah.
And Hollow Knight is...
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hollow Knight is probably the single highest quality video game I've ever played.
It is a very good game. I bring it up because Ender Lilies, the game I was talking about my finishing, is a Metroidvania, and it mostly appealed to her. Like, she doesn't really dig Metroidvanias very much most of the time, but she liked Ender Lilies a lot because, first of all, it's aesthetically very appealing to her, which I agree, it's a very aesthetically interesting game. And also, it does a lot of this, it helps alleviate some of the frustrations that she had with some Metroidvanias, which I can see, like, I prefer Hollow Knight in some ways in regards to, like, mechanics and, like moving around and stuff, but...
I got Lieutenant Surge's autograph? I don't want this!
It's a reference to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, in which you have a gym leader's autograph, and it's very obviously Lieutenant Surge's, and also the gym, like the gym that's like supposed to emulate Pokemon gyms from Kanto is very clearly based on Lieutenant Surge's. And I don't know, I think Lieutenant Surge is just very popular for some reason in Japan or something.
My favorite Metroidvania, I think, is probably Mega Man ZX.
I'd have to play that. I have heard things about
Misty.
that game. I did not know that I did not know that it could be qualified as a Metroidvania.
Did Misty kill my Pokemon because I'm about to fight her? Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you can... You're...
I forgot that Misty showed up here.
She showed me to Diglett's cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's how you get back to Pewter, so if you want to do backtracking, it kind of makes sense.
It was my next stop anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not today, because that's where we're going to end it.
Makes sense, yeah. I gotta do some DoorDash stuff, and also Maya's asking me questions. Anyway, I bring up Ender Lilies because because it's not a very expensive game, and I could buy it for you because it would be cool to see you play a Metroidvania on stream, but I know that you've got like a long list of video games to play, so I was just trying to gauge interest.
Yeah, you'd have to, if you want me to play it, the best bet is to be a patron pick, because otherwise I've got a bunch of other games that are higher priority for me to stream on my own time.
Makes sense. Alas, I do not have a lot of consistent money, so it will have to wait. But maybe I can suggest it to some other people who are patrons for when their games are finished. Because it's a very fun game.
Can't hurt to try.
It's very difficult. Like it's very you play as a tiny child who very much, like, even as you get further along into the game and get more powerful abilities, still takes a lot of damage from the big giant monsters that are attacking you. So, like, you very much constantly feel like you are in control of a tiny child the entire time, and that's very integral to the game experience. So it's not an easy game, but you get the hang of it, and it's very smooth once you start learning the mechanics and everything.
Cool. All right.
Anyway, thanks for having me on stream today. I'm glad that you're enjoying this game.
And thanks for letting me invade.
Absolutely. All right, so tomorrow is going to be more Dead Space at 1 p.m. We'll see how long I go. I may only go for 3 hours again. If we do after that, I may do more of this. I'm not sure. Dead Space is going to be the primary stream game until I finish it, so going into the first few days of February.
Makes sense, yeah.
And the 31st is a live blogging day, so no stream that day. So yeah, I will be getting the schedule up. I'm going to be talking to my patrons today and tomorrow and getting the dates laid out for what days the patron picks are going to be next month. And once I have that all, I'll post the schedule in the stream announcements. But for now, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.